Hello, 8th graders. We are going to work on practice sheet number 8. So you can see the first problem, we're looking at area of a circle, which means we need our formula chart. So you need to pause the video and take out your formula chart. And once the formula chart is out, you have to make sure, please make sure we're not looking at circumference. Okay, we're going to be looking for area. Area of a circle, A equals pi r squared. Area of a circle, A equals pi r squared. Okay? Okay? Now, the part I want to make sure you remember is let's label these. Most of the time, we're going to be needing radius. So let's just make sure we know the difference. If they give us diameter, let's go on and figure out the radius. So the radius is half of this. So in your calculator, you're dividing it by 2. Okay? So that will give you the radius. So then your job will be to multiply pi times, and whatever you get for the radius, whatever this is, you're going to put it there and you're going to square it. Okay? When you punch it in the calculator, you're going to get all sorts of digits. Try to round it to the hundredths. Try to round it to the hundredths. Okay? Which is 2 places past the decimal. Okay, number 2. Let's make sure we know our rotation rules. Okay, so we have our triangles, right? And we have 0, 90, 180, 270. So remember, our original is xy, and 180 is negative x, negative y. But then when we do 90 and 270, we do our flip. Yx, yx. That's how I remember it. Remember? And then x is negative first, y is negative second. So for our rotation, we're going to do y, comma, negative x. Okay? So, oh my gosh, this is too easy. Why didn't I pay attention? T is right there. Okay? So point T is 0, 0. So I want you to think when you flip it, okay? And that the x would become the new, let's say the new second number is going to be negative. But since it's 0, just put 0, okay? I should have paid attention to that. But it was going to be 0. 0, 0, anyway, I guess I should say. Okay, number 3. Number 3 has 4 parts. You need to do this, 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 and this. Okay? So remember we have a dilation. And when you dilate, your figure gets bigger or smaller. If you have a dilation greater than 1, it's going to get bigger. So for each one of these, we are going to find the original point, and then we will multiply. Okay, so I'm just going to put it here so I know. 1.5x, 1.5y. Okay, so the value of p is 2 and 3. 2 over 3 up. Okay, your job is to multiply 2 times 1.5. Okay, so you're going to multiply 2 times 1.5 and then 3 times 1.5. Okay, I can let you know the second one is going to be a decimal. This one will be a decimal. Okay, so punch into your calculator 2 times 1.5. And you should get 3. Now multiply 3 times 1.5. And you should get 4.5. Okay? So 3 and 4.5. So I'm going to switch colors for this. So 3, 1, 2, 3, 4.5, 1, 2, 3, 4.5 is going to be in the middle, like going to the next point. So that is the new p-value, okay? So now your job is to do the same thing with these. So right here for Q, we go -1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -1 and 5. Okay? So now multiply -1 times 1.5. -1 times 1.5. And 5 times 1.5. Okay? So -1 times 1.5 is -1.5. And then 5 times 1.5, punch that in the calculator, is 7.5. Okay, so I did 2 of these for you. You're going to do the rest. So this is -1.5, and this is, make sure that decimal is there, 7.5. So when I do this, it's -1, -1.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5. I'm going to put a little bitty dot here, and then I'm going to switch it with red. Can't get it, but it's basically right in that square, right in the middle. Sorry, I had to redo my points because the graph moved. So this is, I'll have to do it again. P prime, Q prime. Okay, so you're going to do R prime. Do that one right here. Okay, round to the hundredths. We need to make sure we're getting this correct. Okay, this is elementary school work. So hundredths. Here's my decimal, tenths, hundredths. Look to the right, 5 or more raises the score. 5 or more, add 1 more. So 9 plus 1, 10, carry the 1, 9, 2, 0, 1. Now normally we don't have the zeros at the end, but because this is one where I had to regroup, and this is in the hundreds, that's going to be my answer. Whoops. Unless I transfer the answer wrong. 102 and 90 hundredths. Okay. On this one, number 5, no calculator. Which way does this start on the number line? Okay. Now don't look here. Which way is this on the number line? If you just see that as like a negative or normal subtraction, then you should know it's also left. Same, sum, add to the left. Okay, so 17 points, so you line up your decimals correctly. Okay. Number 6, I'm going to have you do this one by yourself, but I will say let's make sure this is the radius. Okay. Use the pi button on your calculator. And then the last one, number 7, translate the graph x -4, y +3. So that tells me movement. So this is going to have rigid motion. A translation is just a movement. It is not a change in size. So this tells me I move left. This tells me I move up. So all I'm focused on right now is A. Left, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, 1, 2, 3. and we get an A, and it's prime. Okay, so your job is to count from here and label the points.